I feel like it's a Tuesday though, so I feel like, you know, people are always happier on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's not a Monday.
Yeah.
It was sunny today, so yes.
Huzzah for the sun! Who else enjoyed the brief sun that we had today? Yeah, that was my question as well.
Yeah, it's thing in the sky.
It's practically unheard of in Preston, it really
Yeah.
is.
Okay, so welcome to tonight's UCLan Drama Society Royal Variety Performance. We've got no the Queen here, but she went to the Media Factory where it was meant to go on. I don't think she got the message, and we actively didn't tell Prince Philip, so... we've got some wonderful acts on for you tonight with these lovely people who are out in front. Here, can I get an ooh? Ooh. We're going to have some wonderful singers. Can I get an ah? Ah. We're going to have some wonderful surprises. Can I get an ee? Ee. We're going to get naked. Can I get Michelle?
We have a bonanza, as Jamie says, but should we get on with the show?
Yeah.
I think we should get on with the show. It is Christmas themed. We've got some Christmas bits and pieces. We've got mince pies at half time if you want them.
Yeah.
We've got Christmas jumpers on.
We are.
Good. First act we have is two lovely, very talented ladies singing for us. Can we get a round of applause for Sam and Katie?
Nice
There's a bit of
yeah, there's quite a lot of uncomfortable things in this show. We've got coming up now. In fact, we've got a good old fight happening. But like the girls have just sang about, we're going back to old values and things like that. So we're going to see a good old-fashioned duel that's going to be performed for you now by John, Joe and James. John, Joe and James, everyone.
Gentlemen, I do believe we all know why we're here.
Indeed, the circumstances of our being here are well known to us all. They need no further explanation.
Aye, let us be about the business.
Indeed, let's be about the business of being about the business we are to be about.
The business in hand. Right, let's get down to business then. As Sir David won the coin toss, you may choose first, sword or pistol. Sword. There you go.
It is the only weapon fit for a gentleman.
And for Sir Van Halen, the pistol.
Thank you, sir.
Now, gentlemen, when you're both braced and ready, I shall drop the handkerchief. Wait a minute.
What? Quick, man, the hour grows late.
Well, it's just that when you said sword or pistol, I thought that...
I do understand. How about if Mr. Van Halen uses his pistol as a sword, but refuses to fire it?
You mean use a pistol as if it was a sword?
Precisely.
Suits me.
Hang on a minute. This pistol, it's blunt. See, it won't cut anything.
It stings a little.
Oh, it stings a little, but it's hardly a sword.
Now what we need is something we've got two of.
I have two brothers. No, that's not going to help.
I know, matches.
Matches. You propose we fight to the death with matches. We set fire to each other.
Well, it's better than nothing. I've only got one left.
Bear with me, gentlemen, bear with me. I do believe we have a solution.
A handkerchief.
No. Two handkerchiefs.
You propose we duel to the death with handkerchiefs.
Look, I know it's not ideal, but it's the best we've got.
It'll take forever, and I have to be in town by 8 at the latest.
Oh, well, there's nothing else, you see, so we might as well.
Very well, I hope they're clean.
Precisely clean. Now, gentlemen, when you're both braced and ready, I shall drop the handkerchief.
Oh, for God's sakes!
Thank you for that, guys. Are the handkerchiefs on the floor?
Yes, they are on the floor. Let's help him in getting rid of them. Where did the other one?
He took it. They're doing their job.
Okay.
It's okay. We can move on.
Okay, but that actually kind of works as a link to our next bit. Because it just...
Yes.
I didn't even intend it,
No,
but it
no,
does.
it's genius.
Yeah, because next we've got we're going to celebrate the many talents of the society. We're going to welcome to the stage the wonderful, the marvelous, the magnificent Matt, who's going to do some magic for us. Welcome to the stage, Matt.
Before I sit down, I'm going to hand out a few things. So I'm going to give you guys one pen, and I'm going to give you a few bits of paper. So 1, 2, and 3. And I would like you, please, sharing the pen throughout the next trick or two, throughout the next 2 tricks, to write down certain things. And I'll be telling you what to write down just in a second. Just going to come over here, going to give you guys 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give you guys 2 pens to share. So just 3 of you, do you mind writing down just so I can get as much of the audience as possible. I'm going to give you 1, and I think I've got 1 more left, and 2, and here is the last pen. So do you mind sharing the pen? Now I'm going to be explaining these in a second. Now, as a drama society, I do like to focus a little bit on actors every now and then. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favour. Throughout the next 2 tricks, I would like you please to think of an actor and write it down. The character they play and the title of the film or movie or television program that they appear in. For example, you could go for Benedict Cumberbatch, Sherlock Holmes, Sherlock. Is that understood? And you have until the next two tricks are finished for me before I come and collect pieces of paper. I must ask, once you've written them down, please fold up the pieces of paper. Now, I'm a big fan of music. And as a fan of music, I do come across the great Frankie Sinatra. And Frank Sinatra always considered himself a saloon or pub singer for a simple reason. Frank Sinatra had his first gigs at a pub, bar or saloon. Now as a magician, my first gig was at a pub or a bar, like a rundown pub in Exmouth in Devon. And so what I have developed here is what I would like to call the perfect saloon magic trick. And it uses a bottle and it uses a glass. Now the idea of the trick is very simple. I am going to try to move the glass from this side of the stage to this side of the stage, and the bottle from, I've got too many bottles. When you're dealing with breakables, it is always important to carry an extra and to make the bottle go from this side of the stage to this side of the stage, but you can't touch them. That's why we've got the two tubes. So I snap my fingers and they change places. That was the easy part. The hard part is to make them come back again. I must point out that the magic trick always works a lot better when the audience has consumed the content of the bottle. Otherwise, they do not believe me when I say they change places. They do not believe me when they come back again. I'm now going to explain to you how the trick works. Tube number 1 always goes over the bottle. Tube number 2, too many bottles. Tube number 2 goes over the glass, glass becomes a bottle, bottle becomes a glass. Tube number 1 goes over the bottle, tube number 2, too many bottles. Tube number 2 goes over the glass, and as you can see, glass, bottle, bottle, glass. Now, I bet if Frankie Sinatra could do this magic trick, that he would do it one-handed. Where he would make the glass become a bottle, bottle, glass, obviously glass, bottle, and bottle, glass, but when you do this trick, remember to always carry an extra bottle. Now, again, tube number 1, always over the bottle. Tube number 2, over the glass, glass, bottle, bottle, glass. Tube number 1 goes over the bottle. Tube number 2, too many bottles. Tube number 2 goes over the glass, glass becomes a bottle, bottle becomes a glass. Tube number 1, over the bottle. Tube number 2, too many bottles. In fact, we end up with a grand selection of 2 bottles and 1 glass. Just before I do the reveal with the pieces of paper, which I hope you've been writing, I'm going to actually perform to you one of my favourite magic tricks. Just going to slightly remove these. Take this. Now, I've been a magician for performing quite a lot for the last 5 years. I first got into magic when I was late 14, early 15. When Dynamo came out in 2011, and I was a massive fan of Dynamo. Brilliant magician, but I've always been a fan of the classics of magic. And when I was 4 years old, my mother and my grandparents bought me a magic set, and this is when I learned my first magic trick. The magic trick I'm about to perform isn't actually the first magic trick I learned, it's the first magic trick in the world. Can the audience see these little red crochet balls over here? Can you see them on the table?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Now what I have is I have 1, 2 and 3 empty cups. This is called the famous cups and balls. It is 5,000 years old. This is a trick that was recorded on the Beni Hassan tombs of Egypt in ancient hieroglyphics. And here is the basic idea of the trick. You want the audience to follow the red ball. So I take the first red ball over here, it goes in my hand, and it leaves. You then take the second red ball over here, and it leaves. Take the third and final ball. Whenever you do this, everyone gets suspicious. They don't think the ball's actually inside of this hand, they think it's over here. But the ball generally is inside my left hand. But all you do is a spin and a tap, and it leaves. Young lady, do you mind just standing up? Sorry, that's really patronising. Do you mind standing up with me? Have you got the balls underneath the seat? Can you see them underneath your seat? Can you see them? Of course you can't, you silly Wally. Sit back down. You see, all you do is you go tap, tap, tap. You've got the first ball over here, the second ball over here, and the third ball over here. Ball number 1, ball number 2, ball number 3. The 3 balls go back inside of my cups. Can you see the cups over here? So I've got A, B or C. Which one would you like?
B.
B. That's the middle one. Where would you like the ball to go? A, your right, or C, your left?
A.
A. If it works, this cup will be empty, this cup has 2. I know what you're wondering. You're wondering to yourself, aren't you? How the hell did I know you were going to pick A? So, for example, you could have gone C. I'm ambidextrous. The ball now leaves B, joins C. B is now empty, C has 2, and A has 1. You see, you can actually do it. If I have 2 on the bottom and 1 on the top, like my favourite position, you can literally stroke the cups, and all 3 balls will collect underneath of the centre cup. You see, the trick works because little balls don't like to be alone. 1, 2, 3. See, they'll always find their friends again, no matter where they hide. I'm actually going to explain to you exactly what's going on now. The trick works because you're all following misdirection. And misdirection is you are getting to look in the wrong place at the right time. It's made easier because I have 3 cups, 3 balls, a magic wand, and I talk a lot. So, what I'll do is I'll slow it down. The first ball is going to go inside my pocket. The second ball is also going to go inside my pocket. This means that all you've got to do is keep your eye on the 1 ball. But the big question that I have for you guys is how come this ball is back to backs? See, I'll explain. The ball never ever goes inside my pocket. I'm only pretending to place the ball inside my pocket. It's all misdirection. And I don't do anything with this arm, but I make a big deal out of it. And you see there's nothing underneath of the cup, so all I ever do is I drop the ball to pick up the cup, which creates the illusion that the ball's underneath of the cup the entire time, you stupid audience. How many balls are underneath of the centre cup? 3 balls? Yeah, 3 balls underneath the centre cup, which means if I take all 3 and place all 3 in my pocket, how many does that leave underneath of the centre cup? Line. 1 more either side. And because magicians, we have a tendency to make things vanish, we also carry an extra one just in case, and that is the mystery of the cups and balls. So that's going to come around and collect the little sheets of paper. If you filled one out, can you fold it up and just drop it inside of here? That is brilliant. Just check for me there's nothing else in there. Can you see? Nothing else in there? How many have I got from here? 3, is it? Are they all in there? Excellent. And 1, 2 in there. That's brilliant. Thank you. So with these, I'll cut the pens at the end. With these sheets of paper, I haven't used you just to prove that there are 2 completely different, that they're all completely different selections. Can you just go in there and pull out 2 pieces of paper and read out what's on this paper, just to prove to the audience that all of them are completely different? 2. Yeah, just 2, please. And do you mind just reading out the first one?
Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean the movie.
Who said that one? Okay, that was you. And can you read out the second one?
Johnny Depp, Edward Scissorhands.
Okay, that was you. Do you mind just coming joining me on stage quickly, because you're the one who said Rowan Atkinson. I'm not sure. Do you mind just coming over here? Don't worry, I'm not going to bite. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you, since it's been proven that all of them are completely different, I just want you to go in there just to grab one of the pieces of paper, look at it, do not tell anyone what it is, and just figure it out. And just remember what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know who it is, first of all?
Yeah.
Right, that's cool. I'm going to ask you 3 questions, so it's just so I can get a grasp as to whether I've done it correctly. If you were to think of a fruit to best describe the actor, what fruit would you go for? And if you don't know the actor himself, just think of his name. What fruit would best describe his name?
The name of the actor or?
Yeah, the actor. Just go with any food. Alright, here's an easy one. Think of a colour that best describes the character.
Black.
Black. Okay, and then think of, if you don't mind, would you say that the film, TV show is best designed for adults or for children? Both. Thanks. Do you mind doing me a favour, just reading out what's written down on that piece of paper?
Ralph Fiennes, Lord Voldemort, Harry Potter.
So Ralph Fiennes, Lord Voldemort, Harry Potter. I wouldn't say I knew already, but Ralph Fiennes, Lord Voldemort, Harry Potter.
No.
Thanks very much, guys.
So what happened there? There was something about lights, then there was balls, and then there were bottles, and there were more bottles.
I mean, I'm all about balls on the table. But when they turn green, that's when you want to go and see a doctor.
Yeah, we need to get that checked out.
Yeah.
I think it's time for the piece of drama.
Yeah, I think we're going to act a bit more. We're a drama society. Let's do some acting. This is a bit of an uncomfortable piece between two people in a doctor's surgery. Welcome to the stage, our fantastic actors Stan and John, and they are going to do Your Mother. How is she?
It's a good thing you brought her in when you did, but I don't think there's anything we can do for her.
What do you mean?
Listen, Jeff, your mother is just obese.
I know.
I don't think you do know.
It's just... How obese is she?
She is so obese, she's perspiring mayonnaise.
Oh.
I wouldn't like to call it mayonnaise, but it practically almost is mayonnaise.
And the weird noises?
It seems she's formed an echo chamber in her own belly button. I suggest getting some turpentine and maybe filling out through there.
Is there anything else I can do for her?
Yes. I suggest a 12-hour day exercise regime. Does she have a job this can conflict with?
Yeah, she works at a movie theater. She's one of the queens.
Right, I'll write her a note. I see she goes under the name of Dorothy Ellis and Dorothy Smith.
She's on both sides of the family.
No other half in the picture then.
No, she fell in love once, but she broke it.
Right. Does she have any hobby that she can do while I'm here?
Not really. She just kind of sits around the house.
Is that around the house or around the house?
It's around the house. Can I see her?
No, you can't, I'm afraid. She woke up a little earlier, but then she tried to sit up and rocked herself back to sleep. So, but we need to keep her in some X-rays, some MRI. We're actually waiting to hear back from NASA about borrowing all their satellites.
Okay, so what are you doing now, though?
Well, I suggest a new and experimental, untested method. It's unconventional, but...
No, you didn't.
Oh yes. Oh no, I didn't. Not without proper consent.
Thank you, guys.
I feel like I oversold that with that as a serious thing, and then
Yeah,
And
and
then-
it was one long Your Mother joke.
yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about a bit about family here now. You see that it's coming up to Christmas. Christmas is a good time to spend with your family, and that's what I'm going to be doing. We're going to look at a scene now, a sketch now that has a look at these themes of family.
Yes, it definitely brings out the traditional family bonds of loving and loving.
Yeah. This next sketch we're going to welcome to the stage the wonderful Katie for our Russian Bride sketch.
Steve, by now you might have realized that I'm leaving you, and so I leave you on this tape. I don't want you to think that you did anything wrong or that romance was fading for me in any way. Nothing like that. I also didn't want you to think that I'm like other Russian internet brides who marry pathetic rich Englishmen and leave you. No. Steve, the reason I'm leaving you is because I've gathered all the intelligence I needed and handlers are calling me to my country. Sorry about that. I mean, you must have known something was wrong. I mean, woman sexy and as intelligent as me does not marry dumpy nerd man like you. Such thing is against the natural law. And I know what you're thinking, that you're model trains. Nobody likes model trains. I know what you're thinking, that Jim and Brenda would come over, they would play with model trains for hours too, no? No, sweetie. Jim and Brenda work for my government too. And whilst I'm coming clean, I speak perfect English, and I'm not actually Russian. They haven't been spying on me for years. I actually work for the Norwegians, who have a far more extensive intelligence network. And I'll be taking Jim, Nora, and the baby with me. Sorry about that, but considering they have my genes, they're sort of considered a government secret. But don't worry, they'll have perfect futures, almost guaranteed, with the Norwegian Intelligence Agency. I'll always care for you, darling. In my way, but I gave my heart long ago to the service of King Harold. Oh, and I have quite a few hiding spots still left around the house. I managed to remove all the microfilm and the computer discs, but you might not want to go in the, or actually open. You know what, you're probably better off just moving. Sorry. So anyway, I do think you'll find another lovely young girl and settle down and remarry. You might have to lower your expectations though. Quite a bit. Anyway, love you, darling. Thanks for your government secret.
Fabulous.
I feel sorry for that poor man.
Well, I mean, model trains,
Took the
really.
kids, the house, acting up for a per model train.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that was obviously showing the end of love.
Should we talk about the start?
Yeah, let's cheer things up. Talk about the start of love.
The next act is a song. It is.
Yeah, I feel like we're ready for another song.
I'm ready
Are
for
you
a
guys
song.
ready for another song? Do you like songs?
Yes.
Do you like songs? That's what I thought. That's what I thought the answer was. I just couldn't hear it before. Yeah, let's welcome to the stage Caz.
With Sing But Don't Tell. Look at him there, my piano man, my partner through every ballad. Our relationship's strictly professional. When I sing with him, all the love songs are valid. My heart melts just hearing him play, but I can't ever say what I need. There's always a piano in between. No pianist can improve on the way he plays that groove. Look at how his fingers move. Oh, to be a key, I would be a sharp or flat if you tickle me like that. But hold it in you. I think I love him. Keeping this a secret as hell. Oh God, I love him. Passionately sing, but don't tell. When I want to talk, he vamps. When I'm singing soft, he damps. And that boy don't need no amps when it's time for the climax. And he always follows me all the way from C to D to E to F. Oh, holy F, I definitely love him. Secrets that I long to dispel. Ooh, stay professional, run for him and sing, but don't tell. I never get stage fright performing in public. I only get shy on rehearsal days, 'cause that's when we're alone. How can I stay in the zone when he plays? The boy plays. Oh, why can't he just play me? Oh my God, was that out loud? Oh my God, I'm still out loud. And this is a quiet crowd. He must have heard something. I can't look. You look. Okay, I'll look. He's not looking in his book. He's looking at me. He's still looking at me. How's it going over there? So I kind of want to die. Yes, I do. What's that? Play that again. You too. All along. Now I can tell you what I've been holding in. Sing it to my heart's own delight. And when we're done with this, let's put aside the damn piano. Come on, baby, play me tonight.
The wonderfully talented Caz there, ladies and gentlemen. Cool.
I love that.
Maybe we should cry every single time.
What we're going to do now, we're going to go onto another scene. A lot of people when it comes to Christmas are looking forward to a little British sci-fi show.
One thing. See on Christmas Day.
Yeah, the Christmas special of the wonderful ancient show that's been going on for over 50 years now. The wonderful Inspector Spacetime, everyone, which you may have heard of. It actually inspired Doctor Who, which came later.
Way back when the dinosaurs were walking.
Yeah.
That was right. I've got history right there.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs, 1950s.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened. So we've actually got an exclusive clip of the Inspector Spacetime.
Have we really?
We have.
We've managed to
Of
get
the
that.
Inspector Spacetime Christmas special, we have an exclusive clip that is going to be performed
Have to play
for
this.
you now. Yes, we're going to bring this in right now. Welcome to the stage, Inspector Spacetime.
Why did I decide to make it smaller on the inside than the outside?
So, where have we ended up this time, Inspector?
We're on planet Doom, the most peaceful planet in the whole universe.
Planet Doom? Sounds a little ominous.
See that everywhere we go. Calamity Moon, the Canyon of Mass Murder, Mount Syphilis. It's all in your head. Your pathetic human head. Such a shame.
Hey, that kind of sounded like an insult.
Regardless, nothing wrong has ever happened on this planet.
How do you know that nothing has ever gone wrong on this planet?
Because things only go wrong when I appear. I've not been here yet, so nothing has ever gone wrong.
Inspector?
Except for that.
Inspector!
Who's that?
We are the circuit chaps!
Mr. Circuit Chaps, my oldest and most fearsome nemesis. What do you want?
We were just trying to take a week off and have some time without you spoiling it. Now how did you
You know, this sounds more like you're going to blow up the planet for your galactic conquest.
Circuit chap Alpha D, what are you doing? Who invited the inspector? He will be eradicated. Eradicate!
Who's that?
It's the Blargons, my oldest and most fearsome nemesis.
Wait. I thought you just said that the circuit chaps were your oldest and most famous.
Come out and face me!
I cannot.
Why not?
Do not have the budget to make the costume.
Budget cuts, my oldest and most fearsome nemesis.
Well, that doesn't matter anyway, because the inspector will come get you, won't you, Inspector?
Maybe. Did you bring my sonic penknife?
You shall what, Inspector?
It's a trap!
No, it's just that you're not invited. Extremely uninvited.
An elaborate trap to stop me on my travels.
What will we do, Inspector?
Just go! Leave! No one wants you at the party.
You're a bit of a buzzkill, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just that you thwarted our plans one too many times.
Luckily, I'm very clever, and I can create a trap within a trap.
No one likes you, Inspector.
It will be totes awkward.
If I use my sonic spanner, I can mess with their transport system, meaning they get trapped on the planet. And when they blow up the planet, they'll blow up themselves.
For the last time, we are not trying to destroy the planet.
Lads on top.
Back to the Dorset.
Dating way back to the 1960s. I mean, it was perfect with Darcy and cyber chaps.
Yeah, the circuit chaps, they had me hiding behind the cow chap night
Me too.
when I was
The
in here.
Blowgons, I was terrified.
Yeah, Blargons there, yeah. But we've had a bit of science fiction. Now we want to see a little bit of science fact.
Because we are students in here. Some of us are students, and some of us have come here to learn about intellectual things.
Yeah, so we're going to be taught by the wonderful John a couple of marvels of the science. Welcome to the stage, John!
Our world is filled with many worlds, from the oceans of the sun to just left of that, to the floating part of canyon of Arizona, to whatever that is supposed to be. I will be going over the building blocks of the universe, gravity or American gravity, sound, light, and more of my marvels of the sun. Now, you see, light is like, what? Because there's obviously like seeable light, but it's also like sound, and like electricity, and feelings. If your mind can even comprehend it, it just happens everywhere. I just can't even. Now, light, of course, is mostly harmless. Ken Griffey Jr., the scientist one, invented dust. He would create it and then throw it up in the air to absorb all the radiation that light gives and all the feelings and the energy. Now, to gravity, something means to go around. I gravity these paper. The earth gravity the sun and your suns, depending on what pole you're on. North is sun, south is suns. So if you're in the North Pole and want to see all the sun, you come, because there's not that many. But if you're in the South Pole and only want to see one sun, you can't either, because there are too many there, not what you're looking for. So stay in the equator, where there are no suns. Now, the speed of light is at most faster than at least everything, but not everything. And if the light from the Earth can hit the moon, it just like that, it's already done. As I was talking, happened already. Your mind can even comprehend it. Now, much smaller than light is the atom, but then even smaller than that is the electron, which was discovered by Dr. Phil Newinge in the Tomb of the Unknown Scientist. Now, the electron is just so weird, as it will grow and shrink at the same time. And that's like super weird. Now, easier still is the study of small worlds. They believe that the worms create the universe. And they sing and they hum and create the fabrics of the universe. And if we get close enough, which we won't because yuck. Yuck. If worms create everything, and everything is everything, is worms everything? Now, like, some of the stuff I've said is just like, no way that's true. But I show you, it is. And I haven't even gone to the heavy spectrum yet. Like, the stuff I don't even believe is real. It's like wowza kapowza, man. Major trips feel hootenanny hoedown. Just throw it all down, and it's all science and all true. And this is why science is one of my marvels of the science.
Thank you very much for that.
I feel like I've learned a lot. I think there's...
Like, the main point I'll take from that is that worms are yuck.
That is true. That one is true. As it all was, to be very clear. Yeah, student life is good, you know. I know that students are probably coming to the end of the student loan now. Yeah, it's not a good thing. But there are people who are always there to help in these sorts of situations, and those people are the lovely, the fantastic people. They're loan sharks, everyone. Loan sharks, those cheerful people that are always willing to help out a person in need. We're going to actually see the result of someone getting involved in with a loan shark here. Welcome to the stage, John, Abbie, and Caz, who are going to do the collection.
We thought you left the country, Douglas.
Listen, I don't want any...
I'm not in the mood for your games, Douglas. But the boss, however, is in the mood for his money back. You are where you took his money, aren't you?
Please don't hurt me.
Oh, I'm not going to hurt you, Douglas. I'd be worried about him. It's a bit of a live wire, this one. Wouldn't want to make him angry.
Oh, I'm already angry, Douglas. But you can calm me down. Give us the money, Douglas.
Where's the money, Douglas?
Give us the money, Douglas.
Where's the money, Douglas?
Give us the £4.
What?
£4. Give us the £4.
When your boss lent me the money, it was 4K. It was £4,000. But I don't know, I could be wrong.
Do you want to check that or? Yeah, because I make a habit of writing these things down, you see.
Yeah, I thought I would check, but I don't know, I could be wrong.
Look, £4. Read it and weep.
I've actually got it on me right now. It's in my back pocket.
Let's have a look.
There should be a fiver in there.
So there's...
Here, Dave, you got £1 change?
Oh, don't worry about the change.
Oh, we do worry about the change, Douglas. We're not mugs.
Oh, I do actually. I'll just pop this here.
You know, this feels like just such a relief. It's been hanging over my shoulders for the past 2 weeks. I haven't been able to get any sleep or anything.
Well, you know, Douglas, you just got to get these things over and done with, haven't you? I mean, I owed Milton £2.86 and I have not heard the end of it.
Here, Doug, you don't want to read all this.
Come on. All right, see you later, Douglas.
Guys! I can't get home.
Oh, you should call the cab. Hey, give me my £5 for the taxi.
Yeah, £5 for a cab. Take care, Doug. See you later.
Nice scene, wasn't it? Nice happy ending. I always like a good happy ending. The guy got out of debt, overcame tribulation.
What do we do about him? We can't just leave him there, can we?
Let him out. Just break the immersion, let go. Okay, I'm going to stall for a little bit now. Just while we... Thank God for that. That was better.
That was awkward. You might have just stayed there all night.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of this, like, what do you do?
Yeah. Though, I mean, with a physique like that, who's going to complain?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to get on to the next act. I think we're ready for another song. Do you guys want another song?
Yeah.
Good, because it'd be really awkward if they didn't, because that's what the next act is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to welcome to the stage a wonderfully talented singer. Her name's Haylie, and she is going to perform a classic, a well-known classic.
You might even say she's got some competition with Anne Hathaway here.
Yeah, she's definitely fitter than Subo. This is Haylie with I Dreamed a Dream.
There was a time when men were kind, when their voices were soft, and their words inviting. There was a time when love was blind, and the world was a song, and the song was exciting. There was a time when it all went wrong. I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Then I was young and unafraid, when dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night, with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your home apart, as they turn your dream to shame. He slept a summer by my side. He filled my days with endless wonder. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came. And still I dream he'll come to me, that we will live the years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are
Yeah, fab. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go straight into another song, and then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna have a quick break after that, just so we can set up for what we're doing in the second part of it. So,
If we could have Mo on the stage, his Disney medley, please. Please welcome to the stage, Mo.
he's doing this a cappella, so I think it's another round of applause.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are, and anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dreams, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, like dreamers do, I know you. I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you. The gleam in your eyes, a so familiar a gleam, and I know it's true. The visions are seldom all they seem, but if I know you, I know what you do. You love me at once, the way you did once upon a dream. I've often dreamed of a far-off place where a big warm welcome will be waiting for me, where the crowd will cheer when they see my face, and the voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I will find my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I can go almost anywhere to feel like I belong. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll be into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll do will defy explanation. Through the summer and the fall, we had each other, that was all. Just she and I together, like it was meant to be. And when she sang, I was there to comfort her, and I knew that she loved me.
Wunderbar. I said that after a lot of the acts, don't I?
Oh, because they're all good.
Yeah, true. What we're going to do now, we're going to have a quick break for you to go to the toilet if you need to do. I know I definitely do. Go outside if you need to have a smoke, or if you want to grab a mince pie. I do believe there are still mince pies. Wonderful! Because I really want a mince pie as well.
If people could be back for 20 to 9, it'd be incredibly grateful. grateful to start showcasing the rest of the talent we have this evening.
Yeah, so season 10 for the second. On the raffle draw for anyone who bought raffle.
So they can't be doing it.
They actually got flooded on the way here. They were gonna come back, but floods, you know.
Something reason, something.
So, 13 prizes, 87 tickets were bought by a whole number of people in the society, out of the society, since the cake sale when they first went on sale. Quite a few people, almost everyone in here has got tickets as far as I'm aware.
Also, 13 prizes and there's like 14 each here.
Is it too late to buy one?
You could just like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, just give one of the
just
prizes.
give everyone a prize if you include the fan fiction that
Oh yeah, the erotic fan fiction involving 2 fictional characters of your choice.
of their choosing.
Actually fictional characters?
Just the same.
Written by James himself.
You have to pay extra for that.
Yeah. So first prize was a 7-inch tablet.
We're starting.
Okay, reverse prize. Okay.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm sorry.
I think you need to take some lessons from Zephron. Yeah. I feel you need to get your head in the game. Wildcats, of course.
Okay, so the bottom most or last prize on the list is basically a free cake up to £30 made by a professional cake making person. I don't know what term is about profession. What does it sound about profession?
Baker.
That's all on camera.
No, you wouldn't think I had an A-level.
We're getting properly heckled by these guys.
Like, tough crowd. And the free cake is going to be won by Amy Blythe.
Here.
Chris here.
It's a birthday today!
It's okay because they'll see it on the YouTube video.
We love you, Amy. Right. So, next prize, a £5 box of Quality Street. We're giving you this eventually, after like 5 attempts. Goes to Benjamin Hutchison. Who the hell is that? I just never heard of that name before.
We're not doing very well for the people in here at the moment.
No, we're not really.
Yeah, if you throw them in at the top as well.
My name, just throw my name in the
Yeah. Okay. Next one is a voucher for Krispy Kreme for 12 free donuts of your choosing, up to a value of £13, I think it is, if you were to get it off from the menu. And that is going to. What the hell is this? I don't know who this could be. It's
It's going to Foggy, it's going to Samantha Fogg.
Sam, I can do one.
Can I draw one?
How ironic that there is 11 people registered in our house. For the extras.
Oh, are they? Can
two-
you announce that? It would make more sense.
The next 2 prizes are for a free milkshake each from the Urban Food Lounge, which, if anyone doesn't know where it is on Friargate. Jamie, read out who has got these.
2 randomly selected things. What's the word? Papers. Amy Blythe is one of them. Well done, Amy Blythe. Again. And John W. I don't know what the W stands for.
I'm sorry, but please give me a lesson how to pronounce your surname. It's not gonna be like the Next one is £5 voucher for Costa Coffee. Everyone knows what Costa Coffee is. Yeah, you really want that. That is going to Jade Murphy. It's just going to be a pile of presents there. Yeah. £5 voucher for Coco's Soul Food.
Oh,
does anyone know what that is? Does anyone
shit.
not know where that is?
I don't know.
That's on Friday as well.
It's next to...
Honestly, if I'd have known that was in there, I would have bought tickets. Like, I love that place.
I know, that is the reason I told
Would
you.
you like to do this one?
Yeah, will do.
Yes.
This one goes to Sarah Gallagher. Sarah Gallagher. I don't know who that is. So it's someone in the thing.
And I think I heard someone say we should call up someone from the audience to read
You should
out.
call up someone from the audience to read out there.
Yes.
Go Chris.
I'd like to call up Clara. The next two are for 2 tickets to the UCLan and Game of Thrones Society Murder Mystery Dinner next semester. So.
Someone who's in it.
Yeah, if Kelly wins, then I'm so sorry.
Hey, house lights!
Keep doing this.
Wait, no, it's not me.
Is it 2 lots of 2 tickets? Sorry.
Yeah, there's another one for another 2 tickets. Would you like to read that next?
Absolute banter if it's Dave again.
4 people to go.
Rebecca Laurie.
You can go back to some.
Yes, Clara!
That was a very high-pitched thing that I did there.
Okay, we're down to the final 4 prizes. Who could win them? It's going to be very disappointing. Unfortunately, say Katie might not want to win this one. Maybe, I don't know. A £10 voucher for Urban Menswear.
I find you for it, fine.
Yep.
Cookies.
Spare
Christmas presents. Christmas presents.
But the £10 voucher for Urban Menswear is going to go to... Also going to go to...
John W.
Great.
I'm taking the power now.
Okay.
I'm doing this one. Do you want to announce what it is though?
This one is a voucher for... What is it? A free meal for 2 people with a bottle of wine, so ultra romantic and stuff, at Grover Arts Cafe and Bar, one of the R30 sponsors.
That's pretty cute.
Everyone knows what that is, I think. I'm pretty sure you know what
It's
that is.
near the train station.
Yeah, it's just somewhere over there.
And then it is... very difficult to pronounce. Tembani Gladas. Tembani Gladas. Well done, Tembani Gladas. Yeah, I've absconded the power after realising that there's names like that in there. Okay.
So, the final 2 prizes.
Yeah, with that other one there was also a question mark next to it as well, so I don't like...
What about James Fanfic?
Don't know if it was meant to be Tembani Gladas?
What about David Sam?
So yeah, but unfortunately Tembani Gladas might actually have a really easy to say name, but they have really bad handwriting. That's what I thought it said. So, a totally not meant to be an iPod MP3 player is going to Janine Hyde. And the final one, I feel like I need an actual drum roll for this one. one. It'll be this one. But it's going to be this one. I just pull out two.
Not sure that's how you're supposed to do it. Not sure that's how you're supposed to do it. Which pick up your better?
What? Okay. So this one is a 7-inch tablet.
Are you feeling for the one that's got the £5 note in it?
Yes. Okay, the 7-inch tablet is going to go to Benjamin Hutchison.
What? He's president, does that count that one?
No, that's fair. But just to point out, that is just an empty box.
Everyone loves getting a bit of anthrax somehow.
Alright, cool. Does no one want this erotic fan fiction that I'm writing then? I feel like that's
Let's have an option for it.
I'll see if I can. Well, the first audience member to get one wins the erotic fan fiction from Jamie.
Yeah, it has to be someone who's in the room. So, because I need to know what characters I'm writing for.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Caz Guilfoyle! Caz, can you choose two characters that you want to
Can I get back
write?
to you on this? Because there's just a lot of pressure over it right now.
At the end of the show.
I'll tell you at the end of the show.
Yeah, end of the show. I want to know two characters that I
That doesn't need to be repeated.
Yes.
Alright, cool! Prizes have been given out. That's probably why half the audience laughed.
We've got 3 people.
It's okay, because it's full of people, because we'll get loads of views on the YouTube. Big up to the YouTubers out there. Like, I don't know who's big on YouTube at the moment. Like, Dan and Phil, yeah, we're essentially Dan and Phil out here right now.
Anyhow, on with the show.
Yeah, cool. What we're going to do now, we're going to have a wonderful song by this one of the veterans of the Drama Society. This guy's
He's
been
been
here
with us a long
for
time.
he's been there longer than I have. He's a very good, close personal friend of mine. He's a wonderful chap. We've been through a lot of stuff together. He's been my rock in difficult situations. He personally swam me across the floods that are currently plaguing the Northwest. Welcome to the stage! Shit, I forgot his name. Hold on a minute.
Who is it?
It is Drew!
Easy, we're getting everyone else up to go. Hey guys.
Hey.
This light's so weird. Given it's Christmas, I'm going to go slightly into it. I'm not going to sing a Christmas song because you don't know any. And I refuse to accept it as Christmas. But I'm going to do a song by Snow Patrol and note that this is the closest we're going to get to any snow. Let's see how it goes. That's not very, very well. Everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Those 3 words said too much, but not enough. If I lay here, or if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing clouds around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own. If I lay here, or if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. Out of nowhere, confused about how it's well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. Or if I lay here, or if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Wonderful, wonderful. I adore that song. Like, it takes me back to, was it 2008? 2006? It was one of the two. It was an even number, 2000. Yeah.
Next act?
Yeah, let's go straight into the next act. Next act, we're gonna look back at some classics. We're gonna look back at the Bard.
What would drama be without Shakespeare?
It's true.
He is the drama.
Yeah.
Not.
The world would be so much different. We wouldn't have elbows.
We wouldn't have what?
He invented the word elbow.
I did not know that. That's fantastic.
It'd be like if it wasn't for Shakespeare, it'd just be called a bendy bit.
Bendy bit with your arm.
Yeah. It's what I call it anyway. But yeah, Shakespeare did invent a lot of words, and he also used a lot of words that are no longer used. So what we thought we'd do is we would do a monologue from a famous Shakespeare play. But for those of you in the audience who don't have a clue what he's saying, we've got it translated. So welcome to the stage, Matt and Stan, for the Shakespeare translation skit.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended.
If the actors in our show made you mad, it'll be okay if you think about it this way.
That ye have slumbered here while these visions did appear.
You fell asleep on your ass and dreamt the whole thing.
This weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream.
There was a hole in the plot you could drive a truck through.
Gentles, do not reprehend.
Guys, don't blame us, you could have gone to warehouse.
If you pardon, we will mend.
But we're sorry, and we promise our next show will be full of funny skits.
And as I am an honest puck,
Guys, seriously though.
and if we have had an unluck, now to escape the serpent's tongue,
If you're properly pissed off about the supper acting,
we will make amends ere long.
we'll buy you foot-long hot dogs?
Oust the puck, a liar call, and so good night unto you all.
Good night, everybody.
Give us your hands if we are friends,
Clap if you like us.
and Robin shall restore amends.
And we'll definitely have Batman next time.
Thank you for that. That's cleared up all that mumbo jumbo for me. Can I understand it better now?
I think
And one a hot dog.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, same. Definitely. Yeah, what I'm going to introduce now, we've gone with some classics, we're going to go a bit more contemporary now.
This is a bit of a new play, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a modern play, it's one play that one of our members is very passionate about, loves this play, so we thought we'd play a little extract of it on.
This play, what would have been, it shows what could have happened if tiny changes happened in the universe. It shows basically a lot of things that could happen in different universes, different parts of time. It's all in expected.
Yeah, I love that sort of thing. So I'm going to welcome to the show Abbie and Joe, who are going to do an extract from Constellations.
Do you know why it's impossible to lick tips to your elbows? It's because they hold the secret to immortality. So, if you could lick them, there's a chance you'd be able to live forever. But if everyone could do it, if everyone could actually lick the tips of their elbows, then there'd be utter chaos! Because you can't just go on living and living and living.
I'm really sorry, I've already got a girlfriend.
Do you know why it's impossible to lick the tips of your elbows? It's because they hold the secret to immortality. So, if you could lick them, there's a chance you'd be able to live forever. But if everyone could do it, if everyone could actually lick the tips of their elbows, then there'd be utter chaos. Because you can't just go on living and living and living.
Sorry, I'm just about to make a serious relationship.
Just try and make conversation.
Yeah.
Just making conversation.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know why it's impossible to lick the tips of your elbows? It's because they hold the secret to immortality. So, if you could lick them, there's a chance you'd be able to live forever. But if everyone could do it, if everyone could actually lick the tips of their elbows, then there'd be utter chaos. Because you can't just go on living and living and living.
Right.
Try it.
What?
Your elbows. Try licking the tips.
No, you're right.
Marianne.
I'm right.
Good thing weather held off.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than a soggy barbecue.
Yep.
Soggy sausages.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want a drink?
No, okay, my wife's just gone to get me a beer.
Try it.
Try what?
The tips of your elbows. Try licking them.
Yeah, see what you mean. I'm Roland.
Marianne.
Shame about the weather.
No, nothing worse than a soggy barbecue.
So, how do you know Jane?
Oh, Jane and I used to go to college together.
Oh, cool.
And you?
Oh, my wife used to work with her.
Go on, try it.
What?
The tips of your elbows. Try licking them.
Yeah, see what you mean. I'm Roland.
Marianne.
Shame about the weather.
No, nothing worse than a soggy barbecue.
So, how do you know Jane?
Who's Jane?
Jane? She's the lady holding the barbecue. I don't know, she's around here somewhere.
Oh Christ, no, no. I was just walking by and saw a load of free booze and sausages.
Okay.
Joking.
Oh.
Yeah, we were at college together, and you?
Oh, yeah, I played football with Tom. Just over there, in the green blue shirt. I've got it on.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
Fancy a drink?
No, I'm alright, thanks.
Okay. So, what do you do for a living then?
Oh, I work at the university. And yourself?
I'm a beekeeper.
Really?
Yeah.
You're really a beekeeper?
Yes, I'm really a beekeeper.
I fucking love honey!
Okay.
Spoon jar honey boys!
So, what's your favourite type of honey?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Too embarrassed.
Go on. Go on.
I like Tesco, the really dirty stuff. The black and white striped stuff.
That's alright.
Really?
Yes.
You mean I'm not putting hard-working beekeepers out of business?
Shouldn't have thought so.
So I'm not a Harley Philistine?
No, some of the supermarket stuff's quite good.
So, now don't take this the wrong way, but, do you actually make a living?
Yes.
What, from beekeeping?
Yes.
Really?
From beekeeping.
So,
Well, I used to work for a friend in Wiltshire. Then I thought,
Lovely.
start up my own business. But my girlfriend, well, my ex-girlfriend.
Sorry for your loss.
Sorry?
I mean, sorry for your loss.
No, it
That's
wasn't
just a
anything like
metaphor,
that.
yeah.
so, no.
Yeah. Oh, carry on.
Yeah, so she, my ex, wanted to get a place in London, so we got this little one-bedroom flat in Tower Hamlets.
Don't blame me for breaking up with her. I would have broke up with her if she made me move from Wiltshire to fucking Tower Hamlets.
Still live there.
Oh, nice curries!
Yeah, so, but there was just no room for beekeeping equipment or anything like that. They didn't have a garden. So, but one day I went up on the roof, right, and I thought it was pretty much perfect for a beehive up there. So got one, then got another one, two, and then the two went to four. But while I was away on holiday, Lauren and I went away to Spain. The whole place got raided.
Raided?
Yeah, raided. See, Time didn't have that much money, didn't have that much space or anything like that, so just stored the honey in bin bags, like massive big black bin bags.
Yeah.
And while we were away, a neighbour thought we were brewing up smack or something like that. So he phoned the police, and the police, they just went properly at it, smashed the door down, ransacked the place, confiscated every last bin bag of honey.
Oh my god, you actually did that?
Yep.
You actually kept honey in bin bags?
Yes.
Okay, wow. I love that scene. It's nice. You might have noticed it's only me hosting this one. That's because the next act is actually Rose, my wonderful co-host. So please welcome to the stage Rose, who is going to be our next act. Rose is going to play a little game with you guys, the still existent audience. I think Rose explains it better. So take it away, Rose.
Thank you, Jamie. I'm doing something a bit different, but it's not different for the people that have seen it already. So bear with. I'm going to do a bit of an interpretation game. It's called. I know BSL. I'm going to sign parts of a Christmas song. And if you guys in the audience know it, can you put your hands up? And then I'll play the song and see if it's right. Is that okay? Woo!
Yeah!
Okay, then. This is the first one. Any ideas? Clara?
I'm going to say Jingle Bells.
No. What is the song, please, Jordan?
Very long intro.
That wasn't very easy to understand. Because they go up in difficulty. This one might be a little bit easy. Okay. Anybody any idea? Go on, Clara again.
I'm going to say All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Is it? On to the third one. Right, here we go. Any ideas, anybody? Go on.
Last Christmas.
Is it that, John? Happy Christmas, everyone!
Yeah, just here, we'll just keep on. That was great. I thought that was great the first time. Like, I wanted to just put my hand up and be like, yeah, we know the answer.
Can you just point out Haylie knows sign language, so she
Fantastic. Wonderful. Right, next act. We're going to go on to our next act. Yeah, we're doing a bit of acting here. What we're going to do is we're going to remember Christmas, and the real meaning of Christmas is
chocolate.
The other meaning of the second meaning of Christmas.
Presents.
No, the third meaning of Christmas.
Jesus?
Yeah, that one. We're gonna have a little sermon of sorts. I laugh because it's very clearly not. It's very clearly a comedy sketch that we're doing.
It is. It is quite a famous one. There has been one famous person.
Yeah, it is a famous comedy sketch, but like I'm introducing it as like a serious sermon, but it's very clearly not. Welcome to the stage, Matt with his
Priest.
Yeah, Priest.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much indeed. Our lesson this evening is taken from the Gospel according to St. John, chapter 2, beginning at the first verse. And on the third day there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee, and it had come to pass that all of the wine was drunk. And the mother of the Lord turned to Jesus and said, "They have no more wine." And so Jesus said to the servants to fill 6 water pots with water, and they did so. But when the steward of the feast did come to taste of the water from the pots, it had become wine, and he knew not whence it had come. But the servants did know, and they applauded loudly in the kitchen. And then they said, "How the hell did you do that?" and inquired of him, "Do you do children's parties?" To which the Lord said, "No." But they did press him, saying, "Go on, give us another one." And so he brought forth a carrot, and said, "Behold, for this is a carrot." And everything about him knew that it was so, because it was orange with a green top. And so the Lord did place a red cloth over the carrot, quickly removed it, and in his hand was a white rabbit. And all were amazed and said, "This guy is really good. He should turn professional." Now, there was a woman in the audience who had seen the Lord and believed, and she was called Mary. And Jesus said to Mary, "Put on this tutu, then lie down in this box." Then took he forth a saw, and he cleft her in twain. There was much wailing and gnashing of teeth, and then Jesus said, "O ye of little faith," and threw open the box, and lo, Mary was whole. And the crowd went absolutely bananas. Jesus and Mary took a big bow, and then Jesus turned to Mary and said, "From now on, your name shall be Sharon, for that is a good name for an assistant." And the audience said unto the Lord, "We've never seen anything like this. This is great. You shouldn't be doing a one camel town like Cana. You should be doing the big stadiums in Jerusalem." And so Jesus did hearken unto their words, and he did go unto Jerusalem, where he performed his whole act before the scribes, the Pharisees, and the Romans. But alas, it did not please them in their hearts. In fact,
They absolutely crucified him. Here ends the lesson.
Going from one of the greatest storytellers being God, we're going to go back to another one of the greatest storytellers, the lovely Shakespeare. He's back again. He's back again. What we're going to do, we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're actually going to look at one of his scenes here, and just a bit of logic that goes along with it.
It's what would have happened if a normal, everyday person was put in the plot of one of the Shakespeare scenes.
Yeah.
And went,
What is happening?
Okay. Let's I think they do it better than we explain it. Yeah. So this is the Shakespeare fairy sketch.
Thou seest thrice braced lovers fight anew, as Welkind's dawn is sonorous and black as you.
Oh, fairy queen, we humble servants three.
You live but to be of such use to thee.
I see him too. The 4 kids with those things. Yeah, I see him. Wearing braces though. It's hard to see because it's almost night.
When darkness falls and all are then abed, do crush this herb upon your lover's head.
Could we? I'm sorry. I'm just having a bit of a time with the language. Could we start over?
Whose liquor hath this mystic property to have all anger from his aspect flee.
Aspect in what sense?
But careful be not to disturb his sword, after thwart our purpose.
Aye, my lord.
Is that a bit? Are we doing a bit? It sounded like a bit. Also, finish your sentence. That was weird.
And as this very moment lies unfurled, his mistress shall have likewise. And so, to Earl.
Oh no, me? Oh no, see this whole, like, that's not what you did. This whole time we're talking about, like, an Earl, like, nobleman, Earl, not Earl with E at the end. I'm sorry, I'm picking up words and I get, oh, that broke. I'm sorry. Oh.
Why, Diana, our fight was hasten be. Earl, would it be worth for us to chasten thee?
Oh, she gets it. The way, the language. I don't know what that was. Just but she sounds like you do. So maybe that's more of a Serrano's job.
Soyana's toil is harder now by far. Thou angel thing, as constant as a star, do shed thy light betwixt the northern pines to fetch Earl's antidote.
That rhymes. Yeah, I did it. I'm part of it now. Is everything better now? Everyone seems really stressed.
Aye, my lady, I do so as you bid, yet Earl has got my goat back into cage.
Rhymed and everything. She practiced that. Oh man, I thought that one really liked me.
Silence thyself, thou empty-headed knave. Soyana flies to spare thee from thy grave. Yet that must not transmute our primary aim, to stoke youthly kindling into flame.
Flame? Oh, we're gonna burn those kids? Captain, did you know about this?
We walk the weft of world with golden glee. Oh, what a wicked sort we fairies be.
Okay, yeah, no, I got it. The language that y'all swallow is crazy hard for Earl to follow. If we maybe could please start over? Okay, wait, everybody shush.
By my trough.
Shut up, wait. Oh my god, a clue. I'm sorry, I couldn't come up. I'm sorry.
Me. I don't want to say more. By my troth, while night still cloaks me, I away. Forsooth, to ether, my haste shall brightly stray.
What? That's an exit line. That's a thing you can say, and it makes sense to leave after that. After which one? What? Oh no, I don't want this anymore.
Be not afeared, Soyana shall not tarry.
That'll escape the poison's grip on Larry Fairy.
Well, that sounded mean, but... Poison? Are we gonna poison those kids? I'm gonna end up killing those kids. I hope you know this.
Stop thy blather. Precious minutes waste. Now get away into the deep with haste.
Is that a yes? Kill them? Or do you want me to kill those kids? I feel like on a basic level I need to understand that.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, I know.
It means fucking leave. In the name of the bard and blank verse, X fucking zoot.
Hey, Jesus, I'm gonna bleep that for you.
No, don't. Just take the thing.
How well you do when you speak like I do. Gonna go kill those kids, I guess.
Wait, stop. No, don't do that. Looks like I'm gonna have more dead kids on my hands.
I love that. I love it. Cool. What we're going to do next, we're going to have another song. I think it's time for another song. I think we're ready for another song. I think our acts are playing around with bottles over there. Is what I really think. Thank you for that. Yeah, we're going to have another song. Are we ready for another song? We've got an audience here. Woo! Fantastic. I thought everyone in this packed room is excited for another song.
At the minute, aren't they? People over there, they're a bit quiet.
No, they're loud. They're just secret. They're all spies. Every single one of them are working for MI6. It's great. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna welcome to the stage for another song. We're going to welcome to the stage the lovely, wonderful Abbie, one of our newbies here, who's going to do "Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again" from Phantom of the Opera. So yeah, let's be good. Come on, Abbie!
You
Now let's see how these Russians deal with the might of the SS.
Her hands?
Have faith, my friend.
Her hands? I've just noticed something.
These communists are all cowards.
Hans, have you looked at our caps recently?
Our caps?
Yes, the badges and our caps. Have you looked at them?
Yeah? No?
They've got skulls on them. Have you noticed that our caps have actually got little pictures of skulls on them?
I suppose.
Hans?
Are we the baddies?
Of course not. Oh, come on, we've got strategies to discuss. Take a seat. Right. We've got them focused on this sector. So if we find a way to flush them out, then maybe we can just...
Why skulls, though?
Are you still on about that?
Why skulls?
Maybe they're the skulls of our enemies.
Maybe? Is that how it comes across? It doesn't say next to the skull, yes, we killed him, but trust us, this guy was horrid, does it?
It is implied.
I just can't think of anything good about a skull.
What about a pure Aryan skull?
Even a pure Aryan skull is usually depicted with the skin still on it.
Good point.
I mean, what do skulls make you think of? Beheading, cannibals, murder, death, pirates.
Pirates are fun.
I didn't say that we weren't fun. Fun or not, pirates are still the baddies' hands. Whereas the allies...
Oh, God, don't tell me you've been listening to that propaganda. They're bound to make us look like the baddies.
They don't get to design our uniform hands. Well, the best symbols are, you know, quite nice. Stars, stripes, lions, sickles.
What's so good about it?
Nothing. And if there's one thing that we've learned from the last 1,000 miles of retreat, is that Russian agriculture is in dire need of mechanization. But you've got to say, it is better than a skull. I just can't think of anything worse as a symbol than a skull.
A rat's anus?
Yes. And if I was fighting an army marching under the banner of a rat's anus, I would be a lot less worried.
Shut up, we've still got strategists to do.
Thank you for that, chaps. We're just going to go straight on with another short piece of drama. No drama study, it's definitely a good thing. This is another piece from a film called Princess Bride. So please welcome to the stage. I will remember people. Can I please note in the last bit, Matt had a rather prominent bit in that. I'm sorry I left you out. Can we please welcome to the stage Joe, Jamie and Katie for Battle of Wits.
Ah, so it is down to this. It's down to you, and it's down to me.
Allow me to explain.
Continue moving forward if you wish her dead.
Perhaps we can come to arrangement.
There can be no arrangement, and you're killing her by moving forward.
If there can be no arrangement, then we are at an impasse.
Seems so. I can match you physically, and you're not match for my brains.
You're that smart, are you?
Let me put it this way. You ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes.
Morons.
Really? In that case, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
For the princess? To the death? I accept.
Then pour out the wine. this. Inhale, but do not touch.
I smell nothing.
What you do not smell is called iocane powder. It is odorless, tasteless, dissolves instantly in liquid, and is among the more deadly poisons known to man. Where is the poison? The battle of wits has begun. It ends when you choose, we drink. We find out who is right and who is dead.
But it's so simple. All I have to do is divine from what I know of you. Are you the sort of person who put the poison in his own glass or his enemies? Now, only a great fool would reach for what is given to him. I'm not a great fool, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of you. But you would have known that I was not a great fool. You would have counted on it. So I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of me.
You have made your decision then?
Not remotely. Because iocane powder comes from Australia. And as we know, Australia is populated entirely by criminals. And criminals are used to not being trusted, as you are not trusted by me, so I clearly cannot choose the glass in front of you.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Just you wait till I get going. Where was I?
Australia.
Exactly. And you would have known that I would have known the powder's origin, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of me.
Now you're just storing the time.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? Now, you bested my giants, which means that you're strong, which means you could have put the poison in your own glass, relying on your strength to save you, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of you. But you have also bested my master swordsman, which means that you've studied, and in studying, you must have learned that man is mortal, so you would have put the poison as far away from yourself as possible. So I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of me.
Trying to make me give something away. It will not work.
It has worked. You've given everything away. I know exactly where the poison is.
Then make your choice.
I will, and I choose. What in the world is that?
What? I see nothing.
Sure that I saw something.
So fine.
No, nothing. I'll tell you in a minute. But first, let's drink. Me from my glass, and you from yours.
You chose wrong.
You only think that I chose wrong. I switched glasses when you weren't looking. See, you've fallen foul of one of the classic blunders, the most famous of which is never start a land war in Asia, but only slightly more famous is this. Never go up against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
What on earth are you?
No one to be trifled with. That is all you need know.
And to think the poison was in your cup all along.
The poison was in both cups. I spent the last few years developing an immunity to iocane powder.
I've never seen Princess Bride. I really like that bit. I think I should watch it. Is everyone okay? Yeah? Still with us? Anybody asleep at the back?
I'm just gonna go into host mode.
3, 2, and...
Transformers! Robots in disguise. I am back! I'm hosting now. Cool.
Next act?
Yeah, let's go straight on the next act.
We've got another piece of drama for you. It's personally one of my favourites. I love this.
It's a famous one. It's a classic Monty Python piece.
Who doesn't love Monty Python? Seriously.
Exactly,
Seriously, who doesn't love Monty
exactly.
Python?
For us Amdram people, it is our bread and butter. It really is. Please welcome to the stage a multitude of people for the Dirty Folk sketch.
This way. Bonjour, monsieur. It is lovely to see you here again.
Thank you. How? What's that? Oh, the bouffon. That was fantastic.
May I suggest the pheasant à la reine? It is one of the chef's specials.
That sounds good. Oh, I appear to have a bit of a dirty fork. Could you get me another one?
Excuse me?
The fork. It's a bit dirty. If you could just get me another one, that would be great.
Oh, I am so sorry. I do apologize.
Oh, no, there's no need to apologize. It's fine.
No. I shall get the head waiter. We want to apologize himself.
Monsieur, excusez-moi.
Get him! Baron washes and give him the cards immediately.
Please, there's no need to.
Better still, don't want to take any chances. Sack the entire rushing upstairs.
Really, I don't want to cause any trouble.
Oh, don't worry, it's no fuss. Get home. Tell the manager what has happened.
Please, I really don't want to cause a fuss.
Oh, we just want to make sure that nothing interferes with you and the complete enjoyment of the meal.
I'm sure it's just a dirty fork.
I know. And I'm sorry. Bitterly sorry. But I know that no apologies come with the fact that here in this restaurant, we have given you a dirty, filthy, smelly piece of cutlery.
It wasn't smelly.
It was smelly, and vile, putrid, and disgusting, and I hate it! I hate it! I hate it!
Good evening, sir. I'm the manager. I can only apologise for the state of the fork.
It wasn't. I could barely see it.
But I can, sir. You're a good, kind gentleman. But I can see it. To me, it is a vast bowl of pus.
It's not that bad.
Oh, but sir, it is. I mean, I can only apologise, sir. I've been meaning to spend more time at the restaurant, but things aren't going too well back there. The poor coxswain's been put away again, and poor old Mrs. Dalrymple can barely move her fingers. And then there's Gilberto's war wound. And together we're beginning to get over this dark patch, and now this.
Should I like some water?
You bastard! You vicious, heartless bastard! Look what you've done to her! She's worked her finger to the bone to make this place what it is, and you come in with your petty, feeble quibbling, and you grind her to the dirt! This fine, honourable woman whose face you're not ready to kiss! Oh, it just makes me mad! Mad! Easy, Mungo, easy. The wound!
This is the end!
You killed her! She's dead! You destroyed her! No. Never kill a customer.
And now the punchline.
Good thing I didn't mention the dirty knife.
Classic. Old but gold.
Old but gold.
We're down to our last act.
We are.
Last thing.
And it's a wonderful surprise that we've got for everyone. You guys have all seen it. It's hit the internet. It's hit the internet with a storm. It's now hit TV. We're now bringing it to UCLan Drama Society. This is the real big leagues of lip sync battle. So I'm going to welcome Abbie to the stage.
I'm going to sit down.
You do that because this is beef that we've got that's been ongoing for a long time. Where did the microphone go? Oh, that's the microphone. That's cool. That's nice. Yeah, this beef has been ongoing all semester. It's veteran versus newbie, essentially here. Now, I know you went first last night, so I'm going to go first tonight. So if you want to just stand at the back, ready to trash talk. This is a song that really resonates with me, how I feel about people, a certain person that I know. This is Hey Mickey. I'll let you take the floor.
Yeah. Watch and learn.
Whoa! Them's fighting words. You can't only Swifty on me.
Abbie, what do you think of James' performance?
Mickey, I just can't beat that.
Who do you think should win, guys?
Guys, no, we got. We got to call this one a draw. I can't bear to not win with Hey Mickey, but I'm not going up against Swifty. I can't go against Swifty. She is the queen of math.
Join together and do another song.
Have we doing that? Yeah.
Let's. Have you got anything Christmassy? Give us something Christmassy.
Hey!
That's what it's on.
Snow is falling all around. Merry Christmas.
The lovely actors here. A wonderful thank you to our lovely techies up there, and a huge thank you to the most important people here tonight,